my friends, it's Mrs. Gorski back, and today what we're going to be doing is a little lesson on partial sums. So it's going to be in relation to something that we've already done in the past when we were working on adding two-digit by two-digit number sentences. We would break down one of the numbers. And we would keep the first one whole. But now what we're going to do, we're actually going to be kind of doing the break apart method with both numbers. And then we're going to go ahead and add after we do the break apart that way. So let's go ahead and get started. I also have my hundreds chart here as an additional help in order for us to find that last total sum, because sometimes it's always good to have an extra tool around to double check your work and make sure you're going in the right direction. So here we go. We're going to do 65 plus 14. So let's go ahead and break it down. So when I think about breaking down 65, I had to do tens and ones. So 6 tens, 5 ones. When you're breaking it down, remember you're doing by the value. So 6 tens, of course, is 60. 5 ones is going to be 5. So that's how we break that down at 60 and a 5. Let's go ahead and do 14. So you think 110, 4 ones. 110 is worth 10. 4 ones is worth 4. So what I want to do now, I want to group my tens and add my tens together, and I want to group my ones and add my ones together. So let's go ahead and do that. So when I see my tens here, I have 60 and 10. So I'm going to build a number sentence that's going to represent that. 60 plus 10. And if you need your hundreds chart to help you out, 60 plus one more 10. Because always remember, anytime you're moving up and down on a hundreds chart in a single column, if you're moving down, you're adding by 10. If you're moving up, then you're subtracting by 10. So I want to add by 10, so I'm going to go down. So 60 plus 110 is going to give me 70. So now let me go ahead and add my ones. So I'm giving them 2 lines. So now it's 5 and 4. So 5 plus 4. Now that is a near double, my friends. I wonder if you remember that. Remember, near doubles are right next to each other on a number line. You can use a doubles fact in order to help you out. I use the lower number, so I could add one more. So 4 plus 4 is 8. One more, because that 5 is one more. 4 plus 4 is 8. One more is 9. So your total there would be 9, because that is certainly a basic fact. So now we're not done, because you can't have a sum of 70 and 9. You have to add those two together to get your final total. So here, I'm going to add 70 plus 9 more. So I could go ahead. I could do this mentally without any help from a chart, or I could use my chart as a help. So I could start on, I'm looking at 70, and I have to add 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you already didn't know, your total would be 79. So that is how we're going to be using partial sums in order to help us solve for these 2 by 2 digit addition number sentences. So it does look like a lot of work, but we are breaking it down so it could be a little bit easier, maybe for some of those folks that really enjoy using those place value concepts. So hold tight, get ready for another example. Okay, and we're back. So now we're looking at 54 plus 39. So again, let's just jump right into it. Let's start breaking them down. 54, 5 tens, 4 ones. 5 tens is giving me 50. 4 ones is just giving me 4. When I'm looking at 39, 3 tens, 9 ones. 3 tens is giving me 30. 9 ones is giving me a 9. So right now, I want to go ahead. I'm going to start with adding my tens first. So I'm going to go 50 plus 30. So if we need to use our hundreds chart, or if you could solve this using mental math, that's totally fine. Some of you could definitely do that. But for some of us that might need an extra help, here we go. So I'm at 50 and I'm adding 3 more. So I'm going to do 3 hops down. 1, 2, 3. That should end us on 80. So now I want to go ahead and add my ones, which is now 4 plus 9. So this is not necessarily a nears doubles, but it definitely is a basic fact that second grade does need to master. So 9 and 4 more gives you 13. Let's double check. 9 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's our 13. But we are not done because we still need to add our tens and our ones together. So we're going to be looking at 80 plus 13 equals. So I could definitely use my hundreds chart as a help here. So I could go 80 and then 13 more. But when you think about it, it's 110, 3 ones. So 80 with 110, that's one hop. And then 3 ones, 1, 2, 3. You should be ending on 93. So your sum for those would be 93. So if you remember in the last video, we were using place value blocks. So if we had something like this, we had that additional 10 to add to that 80 to make it into that 90. And then you had 3 ones left over. So there you have your 93, if you were remembering what we were doing last time too. So 93, and we are ready for one more example. Here we go, guys. Okay, and we're back. We have 32 plus 29. I would just want to go right into it, start breaking it down. So 32, I'm looking at 3 tens, 2 ones. 3 tens gives me 30. 2 ones gives me 2. 29, 2 tens, 9 ones. 2 tens is going to give me a value of 20. 9 ones, it's just going to be a 9. So let's go ahead and start adding it up. Start with my tens. We have 30 plus 20 equals. Now, some of you know this mentally. You'll probably already know what it is. But for some folks that might need some extra help, if I'm at 30, I'm going to hop 2 more to show 2 tens. 1, 2. Should end at 50. So now I want to go ahead and add my ones. 2 plus 9. So 9 and 2 more should give me 11. If you need extra help, here's the chart to help us. 9 and 2 more. 1, 2 should end on 11 there. So now what we're going to do, let's not forget, we have to add our tens and our ones. So I'm going to go ahead and make that final number sentence. 50 plus 11 equals blank. So some of you, again, I keep on talking about, might know this mentally already, but some of us might need some help on that chart. So I am at 50 plus 11. That's 110, 1, 1. So if I'm at 50, I want to go down 110, 1, 1. There's our 61. That would be my total for that particular one. Now, remember, even if we were working on those place value blocks, you'd have the 110, the 1, 1. That 110 would then group with that 50 to make 60. You would have that 1, 1 left over. So therefore, you would have your 61. 61. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial on partial sums. Like I said before, I encourage you to do this practice because that's only going to make you much better at these many strategies that we're learning here for addition. And have a great day, and I'll be talking to you soon. Bye, everyone.